Coming to the applicability of a visitor pattern, we uses the visitor pattern when an object structure contains many classes of objects with differing interfaces, and you want to perform operations on these objects that depends on their concrete classes, and it may distinct an unrelated operation need to be performed on objects in an object structure, and you want to avoid polluting their classes with these operations. Visitors let you keep related operations together by defining them in one class. And when the object structure is shared by many applications, it uses to put operations in just those applications that needed them. And the classes defining the object structure rarely changes, but you often want to define new operation over the structure. Changing the object structure classes required redefining the interface to all visitors, which is potentially costly. If the object structure classes changes often, then it's probably better to define the operations in those classes. So, this is about the application of the visitor pattern. Let us see the structure of this visitor pattern. Here we can see the class diagram for this visitor pattern. At left side we see the client class, and right side we are going to see about the visitor class and the concrete visitors and concrete visitor 2 and the elements concrete element A and concrete element B. And at left side client and object structure. Client is using object structure. Suppose the example of this object structure is object structure is collection such as a list or a set of list or a set, that means nothing but an array list. As per visitor design pattern, each element should accept the visitor object. Here we can see we have defined element interfaces, and abstract, it has abstract method accept. It will accept the visitor object, and this interface is implemented by two concrete classes, that is nothing but a concrete element A and concrete element B. Both of these will provide the implementations of accept method, and it accept visitor object. Here we can see the visitor, it visits each and every element in that structure and performs some operation. So we can see here two visitor interfaces, it has two abstract methods. That means visit concrete element A and visit concrete element B. And visit concrete element A will visit concrete element A and it will perform some of the operations. And in the same way, the element B, the visit concrete element B will visit the concrete element B and it will perform some of the operations. In concrete visitor 1 and concrete visitor 2, it provides implementations of these two abstract methods which is in the visitor interface. Basically, these two concrete elements implements these visitor interfaces. Okay. So, this is the class diagram for this visitor pattern. And coming to the participants based on this visitor, based on this structure in visitor pattern is, the first one is visitor, the next one is concrete visitor, and the next one is element, concrete element, and the final one is an object structure. Here visitor, that is nothing but a node visitor in our motivation diagram. It declares a visit operation for each class of concrete elements in the object structure, and the operations named and signature defines the class that sends the visit request to the visitor, that lets the visitor determines the concrete classes of the element being visited. Then the visitor can access the elements directly through its particular interface. Coming to the concrete visitor, that is nothing but a type checking visitor. It implements each operation declared by visitor. Each operation implements a fragment of the algorithm defined for the corresponding class of object in the structure. Concrete visitor provides the context for the algorithm and stores its local state. The state often accumulates results during the traversal of the structure. Coming to the element, it defines an accept operations that takes a visitor as an argument. And coming to the concrete element, in this concrete element we say that is nothing but an assignment node and the variable reference node. In this, it will implement and accept operation that takes a visitor as an argument. And the final one is object structure, that is nothing but a program. It can enumerate its elements and it may provide a high level interface to allow the visitor to visit its element. And it may either be a composite or as a composite or a collections such as a list or a set. This is about the participants. And our next one is collaboration. Coming to the next template in our visitor pattern is collaboration. In this, a client that uses the visitor pattern must create a concrete visitor object and then traverse the object structure, visiting each element with the visitor. When an element is visited, it calls the visitor operation that corresponding to its class. The element supplies itself as an argument to this operation to let the visitor access its state if it is necessary. And coming to our next template, that is nothing but in consequences. Coming to the consequences in our visitor pattern is some of the benefits and the disadvantages we can speak under this visitor pattern is. The first one is visitor makes adding new operations easy. That means visitor makes it easy to add operation that depends on the component of complex objects. And you can define a new operations over an object structure simply by adding a new visitor. And the next one is a visitor gathers related operations and separates unrelated one. That means related behavior is not spread over the classes defining the object structure. It's localized in a visitor. And unrelated sets of behavior are partitioned in their own visitor subclasses. That simplifies both the class defining the elements and the algorithms defined in the visitor. And any algorithm specifies data structure can be hidden in the visitor, And the next one is adding new concrete element classes is harder. One of the disadvantages. That means the visitor pattern makes it harder to add new subclasses of elements. Each new concrete element gives rise to a new abstract operations on visitor and a corresponding implementations in every concrete visitor class. And sometimes a default implementations can be provided in a visitor that can be inherited by most of the concrete visitor, but this is the exception rather than the rule. So, this is one of the disadvantages. And the next one is visiting across class hierarchy. An iterator can visit the object in a structure as it travels them by calling their operation, but an iteration can't work across object structure with different type of elements. So, this is one of the disadvantages we can say under this visitor pattern. And the next one is accumulating state. That means visitor can accumulate state as they visit each element in the object structure. Without a visitor, the state would be passed as an extra argument to the operation that perform the traversal, or they might appear as global variables. And the next one is breaking encapsulation. That means visitor approaches assumes that the concrete element interfaces is powerful enough to let visitors do their job. As a result, the pattern often forces you to provide public operation that access an element's internal state, which may compromise its encapsulation. This is one of the disadvantages we can speak under these consequences. And coming to our next template, that is nothing but implement. Coming to implementation issues in our visitor pattern, in this each object structure will have an associated visitor class. This abstract visitor class declares a visitor concrete element operations for each class of a concrete element defining the object structure. Each visit operation on the visitor declares its argument to be a particular concrete element. That means allowing the visitor to access the interface of the concrete element directly. Concrete visitor classes overrides each visit operation to implement visitor specific behavior for the corresponding concrete element classes. Based on this, we are going to face the two main issues. Those are, the first one is, main issues in the first one is double dispatch. That means effectively the visitor pattern lets you add operations to class without changing them. Visitor achieves this by using a technique called double dispatch. It will know techniques. In fact, some programming language supports it directly. That means languages like C++ and Smalltalk support single dispatch. In single dispatch language, we have two criteria determines which operations will fulfill a request. That means the name of the request and the type of receiver. In double dispatch, simply it means the operation that gets executed depending on the kind of request and the type of two receivers. Accept is a double dispatch operation. It means depending upon two types, that is nothing but a visitor and the elements. This is the first one, and then coming to our next implementation issue, that is nothing but who is responsible for traveling the object. That means the object structure. A visitor must visit each element of the object structure. The question is how it get there. We can put responsibilities for traveling in any of three phases: in the object structure, in the visitor, or in a separate iterator object. Often the object structure is responsible for iteration. A collection will simply iterate over its element and calling the accept operation on each, and a compose will commonly travels itself by having each accept operation traverse the elements children and call accept on each of them recursively. And the solution for this problem is we have another solution is to use an iterator to visit the elements. In C++, they can use either an internal or external iterator depending upon what is available and what is most efficient. But in Smalltalk, you usually use internal iterator doing that means and block. In this way, we are going to solve this problem. And coming to the next template in our visitor pattern is known users. In these known users, we will speak about the programming language which are going to support our real time using places for this iterator, for this visitor pattern. In Smalltalk 80, compiler has a visitor class called programming node enumerator. It used primarily for algorithms that analyze source code. In IRSA inverters, it is used like as a toolkit for developing 3D graphic applications. In this way, we are going to use this visitor pattern in many ways, in many places. And our next template is related patterns. Coming to our related patterns, we say composite and interpreter are become as a related pattern to this visitor pattern, because visitor can be used to apply an operation over an object structure defined by the composite pattern. Based on that, we say that composite pattern will become as a related pattern to this visitor pattern. And a visitor may be applied to do the interpretation. Based on that, we say that this interpreter pattern also will become as a related pattern to this visitor pattern. So based on this, we say composite and visitor pattern will become as a related pattern to this to this visitor pattern. So this is about visitor pattern. We have spoken about the templates of visitor pattern. Those are nothing but intent, motivation, applicability, structure, participants, collaboration, consequences, implementations, known users and related patterns. So this is about the visitor pattern of our final pattern in our behavioral pattern of 5th unit.